Good morning, children, and welcome back to your English class. I hope you all are attending your class on proper time and doing your work. So, as you know that we have completed our syllabus, both the books are over. So now we will do once more revision of the chapters. So we will start from the first chapter, that is A Daughter's Love. If anyone skip the class or not attend the class, so listen and watch this video carefully again. A Daughter's Love. This is a graphic adaptation of King Lear by William Shakespeare. So it is a story, or we can say a relationship between a father and his daughter, or a love bond between the father and the daughter. You could read the dialogue given in one frame while your partner could read out the next. As you know that daughters are always nearer to the fathers. So this is also a story about a king and his three daughters. And in this story we will read or we will learn the honesty of one child, one daughter. So what happens many years ago, once a king Lear of England, he was a very wise and generous king, and he ruled over his kingdom for many years. But when he was becoming old, when he was not able to see the kingdom, to rule over the kingdom, so he decided that it is the time, or it was the time to pass on his kingdom to his daughters, because he is not having any son, he is having three daughters. First daughter Cordelia, second Raisin, third Gornil. So what he do? One day he decided, he called all three daughters in the palace and he asked one question from them. The two eldest daughters, the Gornil and Regin, lied to their father. And what was that question? The question was that the father asked, "Tell me that how much you love me." The father asked, "Tell me, my dear, how much you love me." So first one replied that, "Sir, you are dearer to me than my eyesight or life. And no child has ever loved her father more than I love you." So she gave a beautiful answer. The answer was that you are so dearer to me like eyesight or life. We all know that eyesights are very nearer to our life, and our life is also, we also loved our life and eyesight. So she compared her love to her father with the eyesight or life, and she also say that no child has ever loved any father more than I love you. That is a reply of one daughter. Then the second one, when her turn came, she said, "I am the happiest when I am able to serve you." And she also gave a beautiful answer. She said that, "I am the happiest. It is my pleasure if I am able to serve you. In your old age, if I am able to serve you, if I am able to help you or do anything for you, so it is my pleasure." Now Cordelia, the third one, who was the youngest daughter. Now it was her turn to express her love for the father and the people who are present in the palace, they are also ready to listen the answer of the youngest daughter Cordelia. So now his father say, "What can you say to deserve your share of the kingdom, Cordelia?" So Cordelia replied, "I love you as I should, neither more nor less." When the King Lear heard the answer of Cordelia, he get very angry. Maybe he get disappointed because he deserved another answer from the Cordelia. But what she do? He just thought bad about the Cordelia's answer. He said, "You better mend that speech, Cordelia, or you may lose your fortune." He said that if you really meant that by your speech, so you may lose all your fortune. Here, fortune means the wealth. Then she said that, "My lord, you are my father. You have cared for me, fed me, and loved me." She said that you are my lord, you are my father, you are my everything. And you have cared for me, fed me, you give food for me, and you loved for me, do everything for me. So that's why I obey you, love you, and greatly honor you. So that's why I greatly honor you. But the second page, but the King Lear found very hard to believe that Cordelia had really only felt a sense of duty towards him. He had thought that she loved him greatly. So the King Lear said that if this is the truth, then you will get nothing from me. I will not give you a single money from my kingdom. I will not give you a single share. You are no longer a daughter of me, and from just now you are not my daughter anymore, and I will divide your share of the kingdom between Cornwall and Regan. I disown you. Disown means refuse to maintain connection. He don't want to make any connection with her daughter Cordelia now after listening that answer. So after she got very hurt, when the conversation between the father and the daughters were going on in that palace, one more prince was there who was listening everything and watching everything, and he was the king of the France. When the King Lear, father of Cordelia, asked her to leave, so the prince of France, who was present in the palace, he thought of her as a simple and honest, and he wished to marry her. Cordelia agreed and they leave for France. He asked Cordelia to marry with him. Cordelia agreed and then they leave for the France. When she was going, she was telling to the king of France to whom she had married that I hope my sisters take good care of my old father, and I'm really worried about his health. Now King Lear, when Cordelia leave from the palace, so King Lear decided to stay with his eldest daughter, that is Gondil. And what he found that Gondil was only after his kingdom, and she didn't take care of him. She only wanted the kingdom. Soon, King Lear realized that his second daughter, she was also only after his kingdom, and she was equally cruel and selfish like Gondil. So what she do? He said that I would rather beg on the streets than be disrespected by my daughters. So the Lear said that I don't want to get disrespected by my daughters. I would rather beg on the streets and fed myself, but I will not get be disrespected by anyone. So when he was going back from her both daughters, he said that, "Oh, how I really miss Cordelia today." That day he missed her daughter Cordelia. Then what happened after some time? Cordelia was worried about her father's health, and England and France were at war with each other at that time. So she was the queen of the France, so she could not enter England anymore. So she decided to attack England and rescue her father. The French army is defeated by the English and she is impressed. Cordelia is surprised to meet her father there. So when the old man was in the prison, she went into that, and the old man, because before meeting to that old man, she don't know that who is he. So the old man said, means, who's the old man? The old man is King Lear. He said, don't laugh at me, young lady. Perhaps I'm being foolish, but you looks like my daughter Cordelia. Maybe I'm foolish, but you looks like my daughter Cordelia. So she said that she gave the reply, yes, I am your daughter. So Cordelia and Lear are very overjoyed, very happy to meet each other after such a long time, because they both face the pain of getting separate from each other. So his father said that, forgive me, my child, I am old and foolish and I have caused you a lot of pain. So she said, yes father, I am Cordelia and I've been looking all over for you. Finally I have found you. I will never let you go now. So students, once more you have got the story of that daughter's love. Still, if you're having any doubt, so you all are asked to clear your doubts. And in this chapter, first question is, arrange the sentences as per the storyline. Second, read these sentences. And third, answer these questions. And all the answers you have done in your notebooks already. All the notes are also provided to you. So your today's homework is, read the chapter again and learn the question answers of the chapter. This is enough for today. Thank you and have a very nice day.